Hi everyone, welcome to my 5-minute guide on early game combos in auto chess. This is my suggested tier list for classes and species in the early game, which typically spans from XP levels 1 through 5. This applies to the January 13 patch meta. If you are watching this video in the distant future, balance changes may have been applied that render this tier list obsolete. For one, I fully expect Druids to be nerfed, as they are indisputably the strongest early game combo now. Let's take a look at them, shall we? Druids do not gain any passive bonuses in battle, but their ability allows you to upgrade your Druids with fewer purchases. This results in your units hitting 2 stars well before your opponents do, by overwhelming your opponents with sheer power of multiple 2-star units. You will handily win battles. And that is what makes Druid an unrivaled force in the early game. Druids do not lose relevance in the late game either. Not only will you hit 3 stars well before your opponents do, the 4 available Druids lead you down the Elf and Beast paths nicely. Druids are also suited as a transition class to either other late game builds such as mages, because you won't incur a loss selling your upgraded build Druids. You paid less to upgrade them in the first place. So Druids' versatility and power are what solidifies its S tier ranking. Next up, we have Goblins and Mechs, 2 combos that go hand in hand because most mechs turn out to be goblins too. Coincidentally, most of these are $1 and $2 units, making it ideal for early assembly. Their passive benefits grant armor and HP regen, which is phenomenal in early game skirmishes, but tapers off heavily late game, where magic damage comes into play and the $3 heroes that your opponents will run will start outclassing your own mechs. I would highly recommend using Goblin mechs to tide through the early to mid game, transitioning to a more powerful late game combo, at which point you will sell all your non-3-star Goblin mechs. Finally, we have Warriors. Warriors are the bread and butter combo of the game. Strong heroes, strong passive ability, just all around solid early game. Their transition into the mid to late game is better than Goblin mechs because of the strong $4 heroes in Doom, Kunkka and Troll, as well as the $3 Lycan. It's a unit with 3 subtypes: Beast, Human, Warrior. This gives you lots of options in the mid game, which should smooth out the variance involved in the shopping phase. That being said, I would recommend against going for the full 6 warrior bonus. Even though plus 18 armor makes your warriors nigh invincible, it provides 0 protection against magic damage in the late game, and warriors being melee for the most part means that they will be jostling to find an enemy target to attack during battle. So that sums up the 3 main strategies which I believe are viable in the early game, up to XP level 5, namely Druids, Goblin mechs, and Warriors. This doesn't mean that you should ignore other combos such as Mages and Knights, however. Both of these have great late game potential when you assemble 6 matching heroes, but the early game benefit from 3 Mages or 2 Knights simply doesn't hold a candle to the other combos in tier A and S. It is perfectly fine to use your excess money to buy some Mages and Knights into your reserve, giving you an option to transition to them later. That's all for this video. Hope this helps with your auto chess games, and let me know what you think of this guide in the comment section. Ciao!